Addiction Help Queensland channel, and today we've got a really great interview for you. We've got one of our really great coaches that's come on board with us using art as a modality for healing. And Susie, just like all the other great recovery coaches we have on board, also has a personal experience that she really would like to share with us and with the viewers today, because it's really important as a coach, someone working in the field of addiction and mental illness issues, that we have the heart to be able to see through and understand people's hurts and trauma and the things that they're going through. Isn't that right, Susie?
That's right. It makes it a lot easier to reach people and to help them understand why they ended up where they did.
That's right. So we really, we're going to discuss that a little bit better today. Now, Susie, tell me about Creative Health with Suzi O. What do you do under that banner?
Well, basically, trying to help people understand and find other ways to deal with health issues.
Yes.
That might seem like there are no answers, or that just general medicine isn't taking a notice.
Sure. So
and there's always
so you're using art.
And art as a part of that as well, a big part actually, because through expression with art comes great healing.
Sure.
And personally, I experienced that myself.
Yeah.
Things that I couldn't speak and things that I just couldn't get out, I was able to get out onto paper or canvas,
and it just makes it more tangible, because it's there sifting or sitting there kind of like toxic waste, isn't it?
Yeah.
And without that funneling out and into this tangible world, it gets harder to kind of bear the shoulders of.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So how else is art a way of really helping people heal?
Well, it helps to really get you to look inside and pull out what's in there that you can't express, and you can put it, as I said before, on paper or canvas, and just art is all feelings and emotion that comes from deep inside.
That's right.
And it's just
and you've got a lot of pieces, haven't you?
I've got a few.
I think I've seen more than 20 that are really good pieces that you've laboured and kind of put your heart into.
Yes, a lot of them were done during a period of time where I couldn't tell anybody what was happening in my life, and I couldn't express it any other way but
That's
with
right.
art.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that definitely more in a minute, but I guess what I wanted to lead on to is on August 6th, which is very soon, August 6th, 2014, we've got what you call the Homeless Connect at the Metricon, and Coaching with Substance has a stall there because we're a not-for-profit in the local Gold Coast area, and we're going to be showcasing your art as well as my books, but we're showcasing your art on the day. So we really invite everyone in the Gold Coast area to come to the Metricon. There's going to be thousands of people attending, and please, donate to Susie's art so that we can continue to help people with addiction and mental health issues. So on that note, Susie, let's talk a bit more about your personal story, if that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, so tell me about the hurts and the things that are really quite, impactful, or how you got here today, because you've got a bit of a story to tell.
Yes, a little bit of a story. Well, in my teen years, I did experiment with drugs and got involved in the drug scene for quite a number of years. And was married at 21, but I met my husband in that lifestyle, and I found myself very quickly in a relationship that was quite controlling and very dominating, and 2 young children, and
quite damaging, really, because you wrote a blog about it on our Coaching with Substance Addiction, facebook.com/addiction coach. and it garnered a lot of interest because you talked about narcissistic behavior from your ex-husband.
Yes, and it's very controlling behaviour, and in the blog I described how narcissistic partners in particular they might not follow you physically, but there will be the constant texts or the constant phone calls, and God help you if you don't answer the phone.
Right.
And just constantly, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? And
this went on for 20 odd years, didn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a while.
So you were with him and you stayed because he had such a way of manipulating the situation so that you, in a way, can't live without him.
Well, that's right. And after a period of time, your self-confidence breaks down.
And you're financially abused as well, meaning that he controls everything.
That's right.
So there's nowhere for you to go.
Yes.
Nothing for you to do.
And I lost my parents at a very young age, so I sort of didn't really have anywhere to go.
That's right. So he's using all of your vulnerabilities. Pretty much.
In many ways, yes.
Yeah. Yes. And I guess this is the reason why I'm saying this is it's very common of a domestically violent household that more and more we're seeing. They say that the Southport Magistrates Court has one of the highest rates of domestic violence. So, we don't want to be proud of it, but it happens, and you're not the only one, are you, Susie?
No, and I tell you, I did feel very much alone for many years.
That's right, because you don't say to people.
You don't dare to say anything to anybody.
Yeah.
And because there's the embarrassment and the shame, and you just don't want people to know.
That's right. So I guess, so you've had this really harrowing experience with someone, and it lasted for many, many years. How has it changed now that you've put all that behind you and you have looked into a future as a recovery coach and start to really delve back into your art again? How has that changed your life?
Well, I find that I wake up peaceful and happy, and I want to wake up in the morning.
Beautiful.
That's and I'm positive more than I'm not now, and I have a great relationship with my children.
Yes.
Now
and your granddaughter.
And my granddaughters. Yes.
And you were mentioning before, there's so many advantages to snapping out of it. So for the people out there that are still in a domestic violent relationship or just repairing from it, what are the advantages of seeking out a recovery coach to help you through the process of snapping out of it?
Well, for me personally, because you're so down on yourself and lacking confidence and that get up and go, having a coach has helped keep me focused and keep me going, and having my goals. Yes. Sometimes I looked at them and I think, oh my God, that's scary.
I know.
but you help me break the whole thing down into small steps, and yes.
And
you were much easier.
Telling me about the on a personal level, the advantages for you for snapping out of it is you see more value in yourself.
That's right.
And in others.
Yes, more value and especially in others. And I
take your time with
take my time with things.
You love the simple things in life now.
And I have the opportunity to just take my time and enjoy whatever I want to do.
That's
and whatever I feel like doing.
And you mentioned a word that I think represents how coaching can help someone, and that's freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. And because what does freedom represent to you specifically, Susie?
Peace.
Yeah.
Freedom to me represents peace.
Waking up with no one at you, belittling you.
That's right. No volleys of rage at close range to have to
contend with.
Yes, to have to try and figure a way to avoid.
That's right.
That's the thing, because in that situation, that's all you're doing all the time is trying to figure a way to avoid that volley of rage, or to avoid making him go off, or to avoid making him You know?
Wow. Yeah.
And that's what it's like. It's just that
That's
constant hyper state of mind where you just
definitely.
you don't relax.
That's right. I was only in a very short domestic violent relationship. It's only 5 months, but I saw that, and I was just imagining how that would have felt like over 20 odd years, and that would be so debilitating. I mean, I really like to just commend you for even being alive today, to go and encourage people to take recovery coaching and to really take positive steps around reclaiming their life back. So what's your last message about people that probably think there's no more hope for them, and that they're just going to stay with their husband even if they're being abused and traumatized and every day? You know, there's people out there with post-traumatic stress syndrome and depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
What do you say to them from you that would help them in their decision to get out?
You can make it. You can do it on your own. You can get up and stand on your own 2 feet. You can be independent, and you have a right to enjoy life, be at peace, and to be loved,
Yes,
and to just be you.
that's right.
Loud.
And I've seen you turn yourself around. That's why you've got a right to say this, because you know you've, in the last couple of years, you've really worked hard, and you will now continue to work hard to really help people and finish, you know, your recovery coach training and things like that. So thank you for coming to the show. I can't wait to see you at the Homeless Connect at the Metricon, where there's thousands of people there.
It's very exciting.
That's right. And the last message for the viewers and the readers of the book, we've got my book, Kill Your Addiction Before It Kills You. We've got Susie's art on display. We're asking for donations for if you can put in some money for that, so we can continue to help people like me, like Susie, and we've had other interviews that we've done in the past. Please get in contact with us. If you have a story to tell and you're in the Gold Coast and you want to be on the Addiction Help Queensland show or channel, then please get in contact with us. If you know of anyone that is suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome, anxiety issues, depression, addiction issues, we are here to help you. We're local. We do Skype and over the phone coaching, and recovery coaching really is a transformative tool that helps people to really turn their life around. So coachingwithsubstance.org.au, or give us a call. The numbers are in the screen below. Thank you very much for watching this show. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you.